Our selected business is an SME food business that has been operating for 15 years in Alustar, Kedah. The restaurant is widely known as Titi Gajah Nasi Kerabu, offering authentic East Coast cuisine, especially nasi kerabu and other traditional Kelantanese dishes. The business operates as a sole proprietorship and is registered with SSM and LHDN. The owner and main decision maker of the business is Mr. Maizul bin Awang Eya, also known as Pak De. With over a decade of experience, the business has successfully introduced East Coast food to the local community in Kedah and built a stable customer base, especially among civil servants and local residents. So, the main taxation issue faced by this business is tax compliance in cash-based system. Most transactions are done in cash and all records are kept manually using a notebook, which increase the risk of calculation error and incomplete documentation. Due to this manual process, the business once experienced late tax submission, which result in penalty from LHDN. This incident made the owner more aware of the importance of proper financial record and timely tax reporting. Currently, the business is facing a new challenge with the introduction of e-invoicing by LHDN. Although the owner understands that e-invoicing can improve accuracy and make tax reporting easier, there are concerns about cost, digital skills, and internet stability. Therefore, the key decision point for this business is whether to continue with the manual system or gradually adopt digital solution to strengthen tax compliance and prepare for future regulatory requirement.
From this case study of Mama Ines restaurant, there are several important learning points. First, small and micro businesses that rely heavily on cash transaction often face difficulties in tax compliance. Manual record keeping increases the risk of errors and missing documents. Second, accurate and consistent financial records are very important for proper tax reporting. Without good records, businesses may face late submission, and tax penalties. Third, professional support such as accountants plays an important role in helping SMEs comply with tax regulations and deal with LHDN matters, especially for annual tax submissions. Lastly, this case highlights the importance of preparing for e-voicing. Although they are concerned about cost and skills, e-voicing can improve accuracy, efficiency, and long-term business sustainability. Overall, good tax management helps SMEs become more professional, trusted, and ready for future growth.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul Ain Madia Dinda Himayat. My message number is A24A3626. We go to the intended audience. First, we have civil servants, which is doctors, police officers, army personnel, and JPG officers. These customers prefer quick, filling, and affordable meals during working hours. Second, we have government department employees. They are regular weekday customers who value consistency and reliability in food quality. Third, hospital and healthcare workers. Hospital staff often seek convenient, nutritious meals after long or irregular shifts. Next, local residents in Kedah. Local customers support the business as a trusted neighborhood food outlet. Next, customers who enjoy authentic East Coast cuisine. These customers specifically look for original Kelantan-style dishes such as nasi kerabu. And lastly, we have food enthusiasts seeking traditional Malaysian dishes. This group is attracted by unique regional flavors and traditional cooking methods.
This case can be a practical learning tool to understand the real challenges faced by a micro business entrepreneur in Malaysia. The first one is it very useful for group discussion where we can analyze the restaurant financial management, taxation issues, and readiness for digitalization, and then propose practical solution. The second one is we can do role play activities, taking on roles such as the entrepreneur, consultant, or LHDN officer to better understanding different perspectives objective and decision-making process. Third, it can be applied in policy debate session where we evaluate whether current tax policies and e-invoicing system are realistic and practical for small business. Finally, the case is excellent for case analysis workshop, helping us connect theoretical knowledge with real business situation and understand how strategies are applied. In our group discussion, we analyze the case by breaking it into three main aspects: financial management practice, taxation challenge, and readiness for digitalization such as e-invoice. Each member share different viewpoint which help us understanding how business operation, policy requirement, and limitation of small enterprise are interconnected.
Moving into our analysis and insight, we observe that while Mama Ina's restaurant is a stable business with 15 years of experience, it still relies heavily on manual, cash-based record keeping. This traditional approach creates a significant bottleneck, as manual entries in notebook often lead to arithmetic errors and missing data, which ultimately result in reporting delays and potential penalties from LHDN. However, it is heartening to see a very positive compliance attitude from the owner, Pakde. He viewed tax as a vital responsibility despite his limited digital skills. Looking at the upcoming e-invoicing mandate, we found that awareness exists, but actually readiness is low due to the valid concern regarding systems costs, internet stability, and technical training. We conclude that for such enterprise, gradual digital adoption and strong external support are the primary keys to improve long-term tax compliance. As we reflect on this case study, we have gained a much deeper understanding of the real-world taxation challenge faced by Malaysian SMEs. We realize that tax compliance issues often stem from systematic limitation and resource constraint rather than a lack of awareness or willingness to pay. It was surprising to see that even for an experienced entrepreneur, simple hurdles like getting proper receipt from market suppliers can make formal bookkeeping an exhausting task. While e-invoicing can certainly be a beneficial tool to automate record and reduce mistakes, it it will only success if small business owners are properly supported with user-friendly tools and affordable training. Overall, this project has highlighted that bridging the gap between traditional practice and modern digital requirements is essential for the future growth of the local food service industry.
Hi, my name is Narain Hidayah, metro number A24A3606. So for this section, we will briefly discuss the key discussion point from our case study related to tax compliance and e-invoicing. So for discussion point number 1, tax compliance issues. The main cause of tax compliance issues is weak record keeping and reliance on manual documentation, limited tax knowledge, and heavy dependence on external accountants increase the risk of error and delays. So for discussion point number 2, e-invoicing readiness. Although the owner is aware of e-invoicing requirement, preparation is still limited due to lack of technician skills, system knowledge, and concern about cost and time. So for discussion point number 3, outsourcing versus in-house. Outsourcing helps reduce technical burden, but over-reliance limits the owner tax understanding and ability to respond to new regulations. So for discussion point number 4, benefit of e-invoicing. E-invoicing improved accuracy, transparency, and financial control, making it both a compliance and management tools. Last but not least, for discussion point number 5, government support. Grant incentive and training are important for support SMEs in adopting e-invoicing smoothly. In the conclusion, this case shows that tax compliance is not only a legal requirement but also a strategic business decision.